Close your eyes and picture paradise. What do you see? Crystal clear waters? Towering green mountains? The scent of tropical flowers drifting through the air? Now, imagine all of that vanishing in an instant, consumed by fire, buried under molten lava, or swallowed by towering waves. That's the dark reality of Hawaii, which is often seen as a dream destination, with its pristine beaches, lush landscapes, and daily rainbows. However, Hawaii has faced unimaginable disasters.
They are still fighting fires tonight on the Hawaiian island of Maui, in the nation's deadliest fire disaster in 5 years. At least 36 people are known, and more than 270 buildings damaged or destroyed across a blackened landscape.
That have turned it from paradise to hell on earth. Stay with me as we uncover the terrifying moments that changed Hawaii forever. Let's start with the very force that shaped the Hawaiian Islands: volcanoes. Hawaii, the only island state of America, owes its very existence to volcanic activity. Hawaii is home to over 137 volcanic islands that comprise almost the entire Hawaiian archipelago. Over millions of years, molten lava erupted from deep within the Earth's crust, slowly cooling and solidifying into land. This relentless process formed the island chain we see today, from the oldest islands in the northwest to the youngest in the southeast, including the still-growing Big Island. The Big Island has been the site of all the volcanic destruction over the past centuries. It is a growing landmass that is always in danger of erupting. This island alone has 5 major volcanoes, 4 of which are still active: Mauna Kea, Kilauea, Mauna Loa, and Hualalai. One of the deadliest volcanic eruptions in Hawaii took place in 1790, when Kilauea, one of the most active volcanoes on Earth, erupted with terrifying force. Unlike the slow-moving lava flows the volcano is known for today, this eruption was explosive. A sudden surge of superheated gas, ash, and rocks, known as pyroclastic surge, raced down the slopes at speeds of over 100 miles per hour. Unfortunately, a large group of native Hawaiians, including warriors and their families, were passing through the area. With no time to escape, many were overcome by the suffocating ash and scorching heat. An estimated 400 people perished, making it one of the deadliest volcanic disasters in U.S. history. Today, in the Kau Desert, eerie footprints remain preserved in volcanic ash, a chilling reminder of those who lost their lives. Kilauea erupted again in 1955, but this time, it wasn't a single catastrophic explosion. Instead, it was a relentless, slow-moving disaster that unfolded over 88 days. The eruption produced over 24 separate lava flows, creeping across the landscape and devouring everything in their path. Entire communities were forced to evacuate, and farms were buried under molten rock, crippling the local economy. Although the death toll was low, the financial and emotional losses for residents were devastating. However, nothing in modern times compares to Kilauea's 2018 eruption, a disaster so destructive that it changed the landscape of Hawaii forever. Records show the 2018 eruption of Kilauea was the most destructive in the last 200 years in Hawaii, with 24 fissures covering an area of over 8,700 acres, including the addition of 875 acres of new land beyond the old coastline. Over 700 homes were swallowed by lava.
The lava has already devoured more than 24 homes in the neighborhood of Leilani Estates. This car never stood a chance.
Toxic gases choked the air, and entire neighborhoods were erased from the map. The damage? A staggering $800 million. It was a terrifying reminder that paradise can turn into chaos in an instant. The islands of Hawaii may be beautiful, but they are also a constant reminder of nature's power. But volcanoes aren't the only force of nature threatening Hawaii's existence. From the depths of the Pacific, another deadly power rises without warning: tsunamis. Tsunamis are among the most terrifying disasters to strike Hawaii. These giant waves travel at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, giving little time for escape. Due to its location in the Pacific Ring of Fire, Hawaii has suffered multiple catastrophic tsunamis over the years due to seismic activity. One of the worst occurred on April 1, 1946. An 8.6 magnitude earthquake near the Aleutian Islands triggered a tsunami that raced across the ocean, striking Hawaii's coast with terrifying force. The waves, reaching up to 55 feet high, obliterated the city of Hilo's waterfront, sweeping away buildings, bridges, and people. 173 lives were lost in an instant, making it one of the deadliest natural disasters in Hawaii's history.
The Hilo tsunami of 1946 devastated parts of Hawaii, ruining property, claiming many lives, and leaving survivors homeless.
The event led to the creation of the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center. But even with modern technology, tsunamis remain an ever-present threat. Another devastating tsunami hit on May 23, 1960, triggered by a 9.5 magnitude earthquake in Chile, the most powerful earthquake ever recorded.
On May 22, 1960, a 9.5 magnitude earthquake struck Chile, the largest ever recorded in history.
The tsunami traveled over 6,200 miles before slamming into Hawaii's shores, causing 61 deaths and over $23 million in damages. The city of Hilo once again bore the brunt of the destruction as the towering waves surged inland, crushing homes and businesses in their path. Dozens of lives were lost, and entire neighborhoods were wiped out. But this time, thanks to improved warning systems, many people were able to evacuate in time. After these disasters, Hawaii knew it had to adapt. Hilo was redesigned with wider streets and open spaces to absorb future tsunamis. Evacuation plans were improved, and today, Hawaii has one of the most advanced tsunami warning systems in the world. But that preparedness came at a steep cost. Now, tsunamis aren't the only disasters born from the ocean. Sometimes, Hawaii faces destruction from the sky itself in the form of hurricanes. Hurricanes rarely make landfall in Hawaii due to cooler ocean waters around the islands. But when they do, the results are catastrophic. Hurricane Eva hit in 1982.
Exactly 40 years ago today, Hurricane Eva struck Kauai with sustained winds reaching 80 miles per hour, making it a Category 1 hurricane. It first became a tropical storm 3 days before that on November 19th back in 1982 and was 865 miles south-southwest of the Garden Isle. The storm damaged more than 10,000 homes. Damage was estimated at $312 million.
Causing widespread damage across Oahu, Niihau, and Kauai. The storm surge flooded coastal homes. Winds ripped apart infrastructure. Thousands of people were left without shelter. But one of the worst hurricanes in Hawaii history was Hurricane Iniki, which struck on September 11, 1992, packing 145-mile-per-hour winds. Iniki was a Category 4 storm that devastated Kauai, destroying over 1,400 homes and leaving over 10,000 people homeless. The storm caused $3 billion in damages, making it the most expensive hurricane in Hawaii's history. The island was left without power for weeks, and the devastation was so severe that it delayed the filming of movies like Jurassic Park, which had been shooting on location. Then, Hurricane Lane came in 2018. While Hurricane Lane didn't make direct landfall in Hawaii in 2018, it came dangerously close to repeating Iniki's destruction.
Hurricane Lane is bearing down this morning, already slamming the island with those powerful winds and torrential rains, more than 2 feet already in some parts, and extreme flash flood.
The storm brought torrential rain that caused widespread flooding across several islands. Some areas received over 50 inches of rain in just 4 days, a record-breaking amount that led to landslides and road closures. While hurricanes and tsunamis shape Hawaii's history, a newer kind of disaster has begun wreaking havoc, one that burns everything in its path: wildfire. When you think of Hawaii, wildfires probably aren't the first thing that comes to mind.
We do begin with the terrible reality sinking in after wildfires raced across Maui, the death toll rising and likely to go higher. The urgent search for the missing and the painful questions about the state's disaster warning system, the stunning aftermath, historic buildings turned to ashy rubble, the once vibrant landscape now devoid of color.
But recent years have shown that even paradise isn't immune to this growing threat. The August 2023 Maui wildfires stand as the deadliest U.S. wildfire in over a century. What started as small brush fires quickly turned into a catastrophe when strong hurricane-force winds from Hurricane Dora spread the flames uncontrollably. The historic town of Lahaina, once the royal capital of Hawaii, was reduced to ashes in mere hours. The firestorm engulfed thousands of buildings, forcing residents and tourists to flee into the ocean to escape the unbearable heat and smoke. Over 100 lives were lost, making it the deadliest wildfire in modern Hawaii's history. Survivors described the scene as hell on earth, with flames moving so fast that many couldn't outrun them. The economic loss estimated at $5.5 billion. Wildfires in Hawaii are becoming more frequent due to rising temperatures and drought conditions, threatening to turn parts of the islands into tinderboxes waiting for a spark. And as climate change accelerates, these disasters will only grow more intense. So the next time you think of Hawaii as just a tropical paradise, remember, this paradise has faced some of the worst disasters in history. But what makes Hawaii special isn't just its beauty, it's the strength of its people. Time and time again, they've rebuilt, adapted, and persevered. Because no matter what nature throws at them, Hawaii will always rise again. If you enjoyed this video, why stop here? Check out another of our videos. You never know what you might learn next.